My name is Kainton Genius, and today we are going to be looking at one typical hypothesis testing problem, and then we are going to go through this together and see how we can solve it step by step. So now we have this question that says, in a packing plant, a machine packs cartons with jars. It is supposed that a new machine will pack faster on the average than the machine currently used. To test that hypothesis, the times it takes for each machine to pack 10 cartons are recorded. The results in seconds are shown. So this is the new machine, this is the old machine. So we are trying to check if the new machine has created some improvement over the old machine. So the data provides sufficient evidence to conclude that on average the two machines pack faster. The new machine packs faster. Perform the required hypothesis test at 5% level of significance. So now one thing you want to realize from this place is one, they've calculated the mean for us, so at least we will not have to do so much calculation. So the first thing we want to decide, will it be paired sample t-test or independent sample t-test? Because in this case, we have the situation whereby we don't have the mean or standard deviation of the population. And also we have the number of the sample size is really small, 10. That means that we need to perform a t-test, but since there are two samples there, it means that we are going to perform two sample t-tests. Let me take another pen because I don't like this red. So it means we are going to perform two sample t-tests. But the question now is, will it be independent samples t-test or paired sample t-test? And that is where another test comes into play, which is called the F-test. We are going to first use the F-test to determine if these are paired sample, meaning are they coming from the same distribution. So this is the test we are going to use first. If they both come from the same distribution, then we are going to then perform paired sample t-test. So again, the paired sample F-test is simple. The F value is calculated by SD1 squared all over SD2 squared. So that's as simple as it is. So after which you calculate, the decision rule is if, or let's find the critical value first. The critical value of T is going to be, because we have a degree of freedom is equal to 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. And here we have 0.5 level of significance, okay? So if we go to the F table, we are going to look up degree of freedom of 9, okay? And 9, we have 9 in the row and as well as in the column for the two of the tests. They are the same size. But we are going to go to 0.95. So 5% level of significance is actually 95% confidence level. So the level of significance helps you to find confidence level. So at this point you have 0.95 taking us all the way to 9. We have 3.18. So 3.18. So decision rule states that if F absolute value is greater than 3.18, then reject or actually fail to accept. All right, so let's now calculate our F. Maybe I'm just going to use another color of pen to do this calculation. Let me use blue. So F is equal to, in this case, we have 0.750 squared divided by 0.683 squared. So I'm going to use a calculator this time. So let me launch my calculator here. Calculator. So let's start with 0.750 squared. That will give us 0 points. Let's just bring this up. 5625 divided by 0.683 squared, 0.4665, 0.4665. So now I'm going to divide the two. So I'm going to say 0.5625 divided by 0.4665 is going to give us 1.206. 1.206. So this value f is not greater than 3.18. Therefore, we accept the null hypothesis. That means both of these samples come from the same distribution, and now we are ready to perform the t-test, the actual t-test, to now check if the new machine performs better. So what I'm trying to illustrate in this particular I don't know where this. So here we are. I'm trying to illustrate f-test and what it is used for. So it's a two sample test. I use it to test if both samples are drawn from the same population, and that we have confirmed by performing an f-test. So in the next lesson, we are now going to perform t-tests to actually compare the two. I'm going to stop here, and I'd like to remind you to subscribe to my channel so that you get updates when new lessons are made.